I can't even express at how proud I am and how much fun I've been having sharing all these new Corvette deliveries as part of our Send-Off Pat Celebration Week. Thank you for joining us. Now let's share a little bit of their journey home from Ohio back to Washington with Gary and Colleen. Here's a quick note that Gary gave me. He says, Rick, here's some photos and video of our trip beginning home from Ohio all the way back to Washington State. The trip overall was 3,800 miles. It took us 11 days. We averaged almost 28 miles to the gallon in our hardtop convertible. After getting the car, we drove to Noah's Ark, the exhibit down in Kentucky. We visited the Ark, and the next morning we drove to Bowling Green, but you'll notice there was rain remnants from Hurricane Ida. We stayed at the Hotel Sink, which was nice, but I would call it almost industrial. The best part was they actually had a garage for my C8. After looking at the assembly plan of the museum, we headed off to Memphis. Notice that we passed a truckload of C8s and we gave the driver a Corvette wave. From Memphis, we drove to Oklahoma City, visited several friends for a couple of days. Then from Oklahoma City, we tried to follow Route 66 as much as possible, spending the night at Albuquerque and then to Kingman, Arizona. We went north from Kingman through Vegas and into Utah to Salt Lake. We had an excited C7 owner. He waved and accelerated around us. The last night was in Boise, Idaho, before going into Oregon and finally Washington and then home. The car gets so much attention. When I got home, I went to a car show at the Portland International Raceway with several hundred really nice cars present. There were cars from the 1920s and the 1940 hot rods, old trucks, 1960s and 70 cars. There were newer Mustangs and Challengers, Corvettes. Well, they were well represented as well, 15 or so C8s. Then I was surprised to find a note on my windshield that I was a show winner. The other three were older trucks and an early 50s Chevy. I almost felt guilty. Not that my car isn't beautiful, but so many other people put so much work into their rides. There was also a couple with a 1957 Corvette Black with silver coves, and man, was it gorgeous. They were in love with my car. In fact, I gave them your contact information. Thank you again, Rick, for helping us get our beautiful car. Gary and Colleen from Washington.